Do you believe in coincidences? If yes, then you will be feeling a sense of deja vu. RCB, Royal Challengers Bangalore, ever since 2008, the men's IPL team. Huge on star power, huge on big names. But when it comes to performances on the field, bowling in particular, they always struggle. Women's Premier League, same situation. Big names, but unfortunately they came up a cropper because Royal Challengers Bangalore have lost their opening WPL game by 60 runs, and that is the reason why Delhi Capitals have made a very big statement of intent. Royal Challengers Bangalore, they had the big names: Smriti Mandana, Elise Perry, Megan Shute, Heather Knight, Sophie Devine, Renuka Singh. That's 6 names that I've taken, 5 or 6 names that select themselves in any team.
Yeah.
But it was RCB who were chasing right from the word go, because this dynamic duo of Meg Lanning and Shefali Verma managed to put on a record 162 run stand, and aided by, you may say, Mandana started well, 35, Elise Perry 31, but the X factor right here, the X factor
Norris,
that made all the difference. Tara Norris, 5 wickets. The first woman player to take a 5-wicket haul in the WPL. It's anyway a tournament of firsts. So Tara Norris has etched her name in that.
Yeah.
And that is why you see that Delhi Capitals have made a winning start along with Mumbai Indians, who won their first game against the Gujarat Giants.
But they will continue to be on top because
They are
143 run victory. By the way, if it comes down to net run rate, that alone will be enough to do to do the job or to deliver the goods for Mumbai Indians. But Delhi will be extremely happy. The two openers got plenty of runs, both almost operating at a strike rate of 201 point, just ending with a strike rate a little lower than that by the end of it. But they'll be very happy with the job that they've done. 162 run partnership and a record total in the Women's Premier League. You thought, you'd see the record. You saw the record, in fact, yesterday, and you thought perhaps that'll be it for a couple of days at least. But whoa, you're talking about the WPL, and it's a tournament of firsts, as we said. So you're going to see records tumble left, right, and center, and within a span of 24 hours, that record doesn't hold anymore because the Delhi Capitals have posted a bigger total, 223. So that was what Delhi managed after being asked to bat. So another similarity between yesterday's match and today's match, both captains who won the toss ended up being on the losing side, and both teams who were asked to bat first ending up scoring more than 200 runs.
So it was a simple case of RCB's bowlers struggling yet again. Men's team have always struggled. We thought the women's team would be slightly different, but that unfortunately was not the case.
May have, like you said in the mid-inning show, they may have been, worse, let's say, with the ball because they conceded that one extra run as compared to the first match in 2008. But with the bat scoring almost double the runs.
Yes, I mean, see, the similarity of 2008, 222, Brendan McCullum 158.
Yes, 58.
But RCB got bowled out for 82, 140 runs. Here, 223 for 2, but RCB losing by 60 runs. That is the only problem that we have had. But it was set up brilliantly by Meg Lanning and Shefali Verma.
A toss-up, I would say, between the two. I think the referees, match referees, are going to have a tough time, and the adjudicators to pick the man of the match.
Yes, I mean the player of the match. Let's look at it. Okay, Meg Lanning.
The player of the match. Beg your pardon.
The player of the match. If you have to look at it, see, Meg Lanning set the stage on fire. She was the first one. She was the first one who took the initiative. Shefali followed suit, and the brilliance in that was Lanning and Shefali both maintained that aggressive tempo.
Yes,
that was the crucial part in this entire partnership. If Lanning had a lean patch, then Shefali would take over.
Yes.
If Shefali had a lean patch, Lanning would absolutely go for it. And she employed the off drive and the sweep to perfection.
Absolutely, the sweep in particular. I was very pleasantly surprised, I would say, to see the amount of sweep shots that she deployed, and was just so happy by the end of it because all of those were just so well played.
Exactly, and Shefali Verma, clean hitting, absolutely clean hitting. This was the clean hitting that we were missing during the T20 World Cup. When Shefali Verma is on song, then nothing can stop her. But yet again, she's learning the tricks of the trade in the
Still
international
very young.
stage
Still
on a
very
very, you may say, what I can say, she's learning it the hard way. Because looking at it, Shefali Verma, WPL, on familiar Indian conditions, she could probably go for the big shots. Maybe in South Africa, maybe in all the other important matches away from India. Maybe that's where she needs to have a very controlled aggression in that sense.
Yeah.
But Lanning, superstar, you know why she is one of the greatest white ball batters in this era. Not only is she a great white ball batter, she's also one of the greatest leaders that we have got.
Captains, yes.
And when they made 223 for 2, you saw that Smriti Mandana, Mandana's template, if you have to look at it when it comes to women's cricket, she's brilliant in the power play. But nowadays, what is happening is she's not able to sustain that momentum after the power play. She fell immediately after the power play, if you would have noticed. So, Mandana is not able to carry forward the momentum that she's already built. She was the top scorer.
Perhaps today, yes, 35 odd runs, I believe, if she managed. But I think today, the scoreboard pressure would have been on her mind because the world's watching her and there's double expectations from her. One, of course, as a captain.
Yes.
Second, of course, is a batter. Of course, I believed in her captaincy there were a few deficiencies. She could have been a little more, she could have applied herself as a captain a little more. Maybe a couple of those changes in the bowling didn't make sense to me. But having said that, she looked good for those couple of boundaries that she hit, and she always does look good, by the way, in the power play. Finds it easy, let's say, to get those boundaries, to play those lofted shots. But again, as Siddharth said, things just change after the power play gets over.
Yes.
And that's where things get tricky for Mandana. But today, I believe it was a bit to do with the scoreboard pressure as well.
Scoreboard pressure. See, 224, you needed, a question was posed to me in the mid innings, who can be there? Chris Gale. Mandana could have very well been. Elise Perry also showed plenty of aggression and she showed plenty of fight. But unfortunately, you needed to be there at the end. They didn't, RCB didn't help themselves by losing wickets in clusters. And there was one bowler who made the entire difference in that. And it was
Tara Norris.
This individual, Tara Norris from Philadelphia, USA. So, let me tell you a bit about Tara Norris. She's a left-arm pacer who was born in Philadelphia and she's played a lot of cricket, women's cricket for USA. She made her mark actually in the 100 while playing for the Southern Braves. So what happened? In the 100, she was one of, and she also.
I think Mandana also played for the Southern Braves.
Yes. No, she I think was for Birmingham Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check that out.
All right.
I'll have to check out where did Mandana play in the 100. I think.
I'll very quickly check that. Yeah.
So we'll check that out. But if you look at it, Tara Norris, left-arm pacer. Now, why she became the X factor in the Delhi Capitals team even before she came on to bowl? Because of her inclusion, Delhi Capitals will be the only team that will be allowed to play 5 foreigners in their playing 11. Now, why is that happened? Because the BCCI had laid out a rule in the WPL auction that if you pick one player from the associate nation, you are allowed to play 5 players in the playing 11. Gujarat Giants actually tried for one player from the UAE, but they realized they had run out of funds. Delhi Capitals, smart strategy. They got Tara Norris and look at the difference that she's made. 5 wickets for 29. She ran through the top order. And yes, you are right. Mandana did play for Southern Brave. And Tara Norris also played for the Southern Brave. If we can just get a double confirmation of that, Tara Norris. So, in that way, it is a brilliant, if you may look at it, because 5 wickets for 29 running through the RCB middle order, the game was done. 5 for 29, and that is why Smriti Mandana will be wondering, oh, I've been undone by somebody who I've already potentially played with. And yes, Southern Brave. Yes, Southern Brave. Yes. She was also for Southern Brave. So, Mandana did not, she knew what she was going to face up to Tara Norris. She would have told the team.
Perhaps not that much. Because Mandana, I think, just played one season in the 100, right?
She did play one season in the 100.
But again, in the longer run, it's going to be good for women's cricket. It's going to be good for batters. Again, that debate will open up whether, we're exposing ourselves. The world will get to see the strengths and weaknesses of Indian batters and the bowlers. All of that said and done, what you do get to know is you get to know on the other side as well. You get to know the opposition too. So let's not forget, it's a double-edged sword by the end of it. But Tara Norris still leaving a mark, a big mark, very much I would say. Had it not been for the blitz that we saw from the two Delhi Capitals openers, she definitely would have been a contender for the player of the match. But now...
now the breaking news that we're getting from the Gujarat Giants versus UP Warriors side, there is no Beth Mooney. Beth Mooney had twisted her ankle. She's not playing tonight, and her participation in the remainder of the tournament also remains in doubt. So Sneh Rana is the captain of the Gujarat Giants today.
Is she out for the toss?
Yes, we are out for the toss. Yes, Sneh Rana will captain.
So Sneh Rana interestingly did the post-match duties as well yesterday. She was the one who spoke with the broadcaster because Beth Mooney suffered a hamstring injury, if I'm not wrong.
No, ankle injury.
So she wasn't available, and we'd yet to get a full update, let's say, about the nature of her injury and about her involvement, because it's a long tournament. You still got decent amount of cricket to be played in the tournament just this second day. But
and Alisa Healy will captain, and I think Sneh Rana has won the toss. Gujarat Giants have won the toss, and they may be wanting to chase. Because teams so far, if you have to look at it, the teams that have won the toss
have chosen to bowl.
But the team that has batted first, they have actually won.
And now this match, by the way, now that we've shifted from the stadium in Bombay, let's now
on to DY Patil.
Yes, now let's get across to the DY Patil Stadium for the second match of this double header, the first double header of this inaugural season of the Women's Premier League. You're talking about the UP Warriors playing their maiden game up against Gujarat Giants.
The Gujarat Giants have chosen to bat.
So, unlike yesterday, they have gone with the decision to bat first. Of course, things not going well yesterday for them with the bat. None of the batters fired yesterday. Of course, you could argue there was scoreboard pressure, but just poor application at the end of the day from Gujarat. But they have a chance to redeem themselves up against the UP Warriors, who are being captained by
Alisa Healy. Alisa Healy, one of the best wicket-keeper batters that we have at this point in time. Her contributions in the finals especially is simply next level.
You just saw what she can do.
Yes.
Couple of weeks back.
2022, if you even look at it, 2022, the Women's T20, the Women's World Cup final, 150 plus. In the 2020 T20 World Cup final, she did her greatest bit there. Yeah, although she did underperform in this 2023 final.
But again, integral part.
And we saw how she affected Harmanpreet Kaur. So now it will be great when UP Warriors collide with Mumbai Indians. That is going to be a very, very grudge match. So Sophia Dunkley comes in. Kim Garth is also in. So
Kim Garth didn't play yesterday. Again,
she didn't play.
Last minute inclusion as far as Kim Garth is concerned, because Doughton is no longer available, right?
That is a very, very mysterious thing, because Doughton has been ruled out due to medical reasons. But when everyone said get well soon, Deandra, she said get well soon from what? I am perfectly fine. So there is no communication that is coming straight forward when it comes to Deandra Doughton's injury.
It's grey at the moment.
It's very, very grey at this point in time. So
okay, a quick update as far as the injury concern is concerned. So if you can just go down. So Sneh Rana, who's out for the toss, she says that they're still waiting. Okay, so Gujarat are still waiting for a clear update from the physio. And that's the only update that Sneh Rana, who's been given the captain's armband for the match against the UP Warriors today. So no real update as of now, but she looked in pain as far as Beth Mooney is concerned. She had to be, she limped off rather. She was walking rather gingerly yesterday. Still clouds remain over her.
But if it's an ankle or a knee injury, you are in big trouble. So that is why I will be hoping that Beth Mooney makes a quick
Let's quickly tell you before we get the confirmation as far as playing 11 for both the teams are concerned. Alisa Healy says that representing the UP Warriors is something, a matter of great pride for her. She says that it's amazing to watch, and the excitement levels have been amazing to see. with the fans coming in and supporting them. So those are the opening comments of Alyssa Healy, who makes her debut as captain of the UP Warriors in the WPL.
Both debuts. Sneh Rana is also making a debut as Gujarat Giants. And Alyssa Healy is also the captaincy debut, if you look at it, for UP Warriors. She has some quality spinners in our attack. Now it will be very interesting to see what will be the spin combination. Because if you have to look at the playing 11, see, they have an X factor in Shabnim Ismail.
Yes.
Extreme pace for the UP Warriors. Then you have Rajeshwari Gaikwad, who's a left-arm orthodox, who's a veteran there. Then you may have probably others. See, Talia McGrath is there in the team. Talia McGrath is one of the best pacers and all-rounders that's in the Australian team.
Bats at 6'7", 7 mostly.
Mostly 5, 6, 7 in that range. But there is going to be great help from Deepti Sharma. Deepti Sharma will be one of the key here, and we have the teams finally here. Okay.
Right.
So this is the team for the UP Warriors. Let me give it out first. Alyssa Healy, who will be opening with Shweta Sehrawat. Shweta Sehrawat, yes, remember, under 19 World Cup star. She averaged over 100.
Highest run scorer in the tournament.
Averaged over 100 with a strike rate of 150. The Delhi girl who impressed in the under 19 World Cup is going to open with Alyssa Healy.
Also the vice captain.
Yes. Then you got Talia McGrath. No, vice captain is Deepti Sharma.
For the under 19.
Yes. Then you got Talia McGrath, Deepti Sharma, Grace Harris. Oh man, Grace Harris, the ultimate power hitter that you can get. Plus a bit of off spin as well. Simran Sheikh, Kiran Navgire. Remember, Kiran Navgire had impressed in the T20 challenge that was held a couple of years back. I think she was playing for Velocity, if I'm not mistaken. Then there is Devika Vaidya, Sophie Eccleston. Then there is Anjali Sarvani and Rajeshwari Gaikwad. Oof, this is a potent team, especially the batting, all the way till number 5, number 6. And with the bowling also, you look at Deepti Sharma, Rajeshwari Gaikwad, Sophie Eccleston. Brilliant bowling and batting. So that was the UP Warriors. And if you look at the Gujarat Giants, you have Sophie Dunkley.
So that's the change.
You got Sushma Verma. You got Sabineni Meghna, Dylan
Hemlata played yesterday as well.
Sneh Rana, Harleen Deol. Harleen, I think, didn't play last match, or did she play? She did. Tanuja Kaur, Kim. That's what.
Edged it, I think, to third man.
Kim Garth, then Annabelle Sutherland, Mansi Joshi, Ashley Gardner. But Ashley Gardner will definitely bat higher and will
absolutely. That's a no particular order.
Ashley Gardner and Mansi Joshi. That's
Ashley Gardner, by the way, got a golden duck yesterday. So
very surprising.
She'd want to redeem herself as well, as would the entire Gujarat Giants squad, I would say, because things just didn't work out yesterday for them. They didn't turn up for yesterday's match. But the same venue, 24 hours, you could argue that that's not enough time to recuperate and all of that.
Minus 7.1, that is
the nature of the tournament. You'll have to bear with it. But again, cricket, as they say, gives you enough opportunities to bounce back. So for Gujarat Giants, here's the opportunity at this very ground. You got humbled yesterday. Maybe you can just shake things up today and get yourself that first win of the tournament.
So this is what the situation has been now for both the games that has happened. RCB versus Delhi Capitals, Shefali Verma's brilliant 84, Meg Lanning's 72, combined with Tara Norris's 5 for 29, has resulted in Delhi Capitals beating Royal Challengers Bangalore by 60 runs. And in the second game, the only doubleheader that we have for at least the next 2 weeks, you've seen the UP Warriors and Gujarat Giants. Gujarat Giants have won the toss and they have chosen to bat. Remember, Beth Mooney is out because of an ankle injury that she sustained, and Alyssa Healy will be captaining the UP Warriors on debut. Sneh Rana will captain the Gujarat Giants. Plenty of changes, but on paper, it looks like the UP Warriors are very potent. Especially looking at the batting lineup. Grace Harris is there, but there are 3 Australians who played together. There is Kim Garth, there is Grace Harris, there is Alyssa Healy, and you've got Ashley Gardner
as well.
Two Australians on each side of the fence, which remains to be seen How they cope up.
Looks like a mouth-watering contest. Are there any comments though, Anurag, that we can take?
Yeah, we
Let's
can
quickly
take
a few comments.
Yeah, we can take some
Always
comments
love
on
to
that.
hear from you guys.
Yeah, we are just waiting for the comments to happen. And Janaki Raman is saying, okay, crowd lost a little bit of interest and stadium was empty. Little bit worried about how people going to come to watch the match on working days. That will be a logistical challenge. But then did we expect massive crowds on all the days? Because see, a tournament takes a bit of time. The first match, the second match on weekends. Maybe on weekends there's a better crowd. But remember, 3:30 game hardly garners that much of interest.
Yeah.
So it made, I thought it kind of made no sense to keep the marquee clash. It was RCB versus DC.
But then you have to know, remember that Gujarat had just played the previous night. So you wanted to give some time for that squad or those players, or at least to, regroup after that
But
match.
I'm very, very surprised that Abhinav Gupta was pointing out, no Shabnim Ismail. Why didn't they? Maybe they are thinking that the pitch would have already been very, very slow. It was already played on. So that's why no Shabnim Ismail. Yes. Thanks for pointing that out, Abhinav. Yeah, there is no Shabnim Ismail in the team. Because if you look at it, Sophie Eccleston, Anjali Sarvani, Rajeshwari Gaikwad, Kiran Navgire, Deepti Sharma, Grace Harris, those are your bowlers that you've got. Yeah, so no. And no Parshvi Chopra, by the way. Parshvi Chopra, leg spinner.
Yes, so, again, somebody who impressed at the Under-19 World Cup. But again, long tournament. It's a long tournament. You're going to be seeing many of these players given an opportunity.
Yeah.
But anything else?
Milan Konwali is like asking, hi Sid, do you think there's a scope for one more team in the Indian young woman crop? It's not going to happen in 2023 and 2024.
Yes.
It will happen in 2025 where one more team is going to come up. And from 2025 onwards, this tournament is going to be a 6-team tournament.
Yeah.
That is going to happen only in 2025. Which of the team comes in, we don't know. So let's see what happens. Is there any other comment, Anurag? Can you go up a bit if it's possible? So that is it. I think it will happen from 2025 onwards. Dunkley, Kim Garth, Sushwarma, Infergents. Yes, absolutely go up. I don't think there is anything more. So
I think we're good.
Yeah, we are good. So that is the latest update. We have got Gujarat Giants have won the toss and they've chosen to bat. Let's see if it can be a cracking contest. Harshit will be there to give you all the updates on that. So tap the bell icons to know when we go live, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter channels for all the updates that you want on the world of sport. Remember, we are just getting started. It's a double header day.
Yes.
Super Sunday. Formula 1 will also be there. So
there is, let's not forget. Yes, of course, there's Formula 1. There is a big clash. There's United versus Liverpool at the Anfield. You're going to be getting updates from all of these events that we just spoke of. So do stay tuned to Sports Today. Don't forget to tap the bell icon so that you know every time we go live. Also, don't forget to check out the app as well, the SportsTak app, I mean, because we're just loaded over there with videos and articles to give you insight about everything happening in the world of sport. For now, Sidvi,
bye-bye.
A big bye-bye from the two of us. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.